We practice more for recording than we do for actually playing live, funny enough. We don't seem to really, it seems like the ball starts rolling once we're done with a record, and we end up having less time to rehearse than we really need. So we do a lot of our rehearsing in the first 3 or 4 shows with the Foo Fighters. When we practice to make a record, it's not necessarily practicing to make a record, it's pre-production, and we do a lot of demoing. Like, we'll demo the same song like 5 or 6 times. Because Dave's really, one of the things that he's really good at and really interested always in is arranging songs. So the way a song starts in the first round of rehearsing and demoing is going to be probably a lot different by the end of when we actually get to the recording. I do love the studio, especially with the Coattail Riders, because I have a bigger picture of it. You know, with the Foo Fighters, my job is to make sure I have good drum tracks, and I bust my ass to have really good drum tracks. With the Coattail Riders, I'm thinking more wide. I'm thinking vocal harmonies and kind of like, you know, getting Gannon to do some cool guitar stuff that I have in my head, and that's a different thing, and that's more like painting a picture. With the Foo Fighters, I'm just like the guy who draws in the lines over here, you know, so it's such a different thing. So with the Foo Fighters, I probably like live more. With the Coattails, it's a toss-up, because I love making the records. The best times in the studio are when things happen, you know, without us trying to make them happen. And those are usually some of our best songs. I mean, The Pretender, off the last record, which I think was probably the best song on it was the biggest hit off our last record, was an afterthought of Dave's and something we threw together really quick and went in and just did it. We do a lot of arranging. And, you know, sometimes there's a fear of overdoing that. Yeah. Absolutely. You have to be careful with that. It's such a different process. It's such a different way of thinking, a different way of making a record. Absolutely, completely different. Even though Dave was involved in the making of this Coattail Riders record, early on he actually helped out with a lot with the arrangements, and the lone arranger, Dave. You're always proud when you're done and you finally made it through making a record, because there are moments when you're pulling your hair out and you don't ever want to see a recording studio or a microphone or a drum set again.